Rephrase.
Crazy Harry Fraser.
Yeah.
That's right. The Boston fans were angry and upset over the fact that you were now in New York. The Red Sox haven't won a World Series since 1918, and the Yankees have won 10. Some people believe there's a jinx or a curse on the Red Sox. What are your thoughts about that, Joe?
I don't believe in any superstitions, jinx, or curses. The players that they had, they weren't very good, and they were often sold to the Yankees. Last year in the World Series, I was watching the World Series, and this guy, Pesky, I thought they were going to win. He holds the ball. It wasn't Pesky's fault. It was the left fielder. They lose the World Series, okay? Well, maybe the baseball gods have jinxed them, and it could be a long time before they win.
Well, it could be, George. It might be another 30 or 40 years before the Red Sox win another World Series. When you were pitching, George, how did you pitch the other batters, including me?
You know, simple, Ty. Fastball high and tight, curveball low and away. Fastball high and tight, curveball low and away. Next pitch, fastball high and tight, curveball low and away. I pitched everybody the same, including you. Sometimes I dare them to hit it. Fastball coming, curveball coming. Sometimes they would, but many times they didn't. Hell, how much are you worth?
None of your damn business, George. No one knows what I'm worth, and I'm not about to tell you. My accountants tell me I'm worth about 14 or 15 million.
Who would you say is the most important player on the team?
I'd say the catcher. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of pass balls. Your wife Helen told me when you were pitching for the Red Sox, you were a gourmet chef. Is that true?
That's true. I was pretty good at mixing up the batter.
You sure were.
You know, you remember, Ty, when we went deer hunting on the Lombard Estate in Georgia?
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, not only do I remember, but I remember. I shot and killed 4 deer to your 3, proving once and for all, I was the better hunter.
There you go again, Ty. I think you're getting forgetful in your old age. I shot 4 deer and you shot 3. And a little bit later that day, you were bitten by a rattlesnake. And the rattlesnake died 2 minutes later.
George, you got it all wrong. I recollect you were bitten by that snake, and 2 minutes later, that snake was so drunk you couldn't pull a straight line. I remember asking one of your teammates what it was like rooming with Babe Ruth, and he said, I didn't room with Ruth, I roomed with his suitcases.
That's true. I didn't spend much time in any hotel.
That's true, you were out there with the women.
Oh,
George, I heard you used to gamble a lot. Is it true you once lost $50,000 gambling in one night in Havana, Cuba?
That's a damn lie. Lost 100 grand.
I heard during the Depression back in 1929, you earned more money than President Herbert Hoover.
That's true. As I told the press at the time, I had a better year.
You did.
You know, Ty, if you were playing today, what do you think you'd hit? What would your average be?
If I were playing baseball today, I think I'd be hitting about 220.
220. You were a 367 lifetime hitter.
That's true, George, but I'm 65 years old now. Thank you. You folks have been a great audience. Thank you very much. We'd like to let you know the Babe Ruth Ty Cobb press conference is open. If you all have any questions you want to ask Babe or the Georgia Beach, fire away.
Any questions from the audience?
Well,
What do you think about today's salaries?
what does Babe think? What do I think?
What do you each think?
Take that one, Ty.
Well, I'll tell you, I am so happy for today's modern ball players for taking advantage of the American capitalist system and earning every dime you can get when you deserve to earn that dime.
You know? I don't know, Ty. Where did you make all your money?
Well, I used to hang out with some stockbrokers at a downtown Detroit watering hole in Detroit when I was a young man. I signed a few balls and photos for them. They gave me tips on the stock market. I started investing in various stocks, but I sunk over $10,000 into a small soda pop company in Atlanta.
Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola. Eventually, George, I had over 20,000 shares valued at over $4 million. That's how I earned my big money.
You know, I earned a lot of money in the game, a lot of money. Some of it, I wasted it. You know, I come out of an orphanage. The big thing in the orphanage, every Sunday, if I was good, I'd get a hot dog. I go to the Yankees. You heard about me and hot dogs. You know, that's all I did, right? I made a few bucks, and I really didn't care. I didn't have to have a big mansion like you, you know? I lived in an orphanage. Yeah, I just made a few bucks, and all I wanted to do was hunt with my friends, hunt and fish with my friends. That's the bait.
Anyone else have a question?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Is the pitching today different than it was back then?
Is the pitching today different than it was back then, George? You were a pitcher.
I was a pitcher back then, and what I can say about that is that if I was pitching today, I'd be a 20-game winner. I know. Was it different? Yeah, the ball players were smaller. Maybe they had a lot of pitches, and one of the big differences, spitballs. Now that's illegal. When I played, many pitches threw spitballs. Now that was tough to hit. It's about the difference.
I'd have to say one of the differences too is the fact that in our day, there were 16 teams in the big show. Today we've got a little over 30, I believe. So I believe, in my opinion, what I understand watching the TV in the great HD TV screen up in heaven. I know some of you think I went to hell. But what I observe, my opinion is that there are a lot of pitchers in the big show today who probably shouldn't be there.
There's a lot of pitches there, and when I played, myself, I pitched. I completed 35 of my stats in 1917.
Did anyone ever count the amount of pitches you threw?
No, pitch count.
No such thing as a pitch count.
35.
I managed the Tigers from 1921 to 26. I never counted anybody's pitches. I put them out there and let them go as far as they can.
Yeah.
Do you have a question, young man?
Babe, do you wish you hadn't been traded? How would your life have been different?
Jesus. You know, I don't know. If I wasn't traded to the Yankees, I wouldn't have become Babe Ruth. I would have been a pitcher for the Red Sox. I would have had a great career. Maybe they wouldn't have put me in the outfield. Maybe I would have been a pitcher. But I'll tell you one thing, I would have been a Hall of Fame pitcher.
There's a little story you all might know, having been with the Tigers for over 23 years. The Tigers tried to sign you, George, but ownership there didn't have the money that Colonel Rupert had with the Yankees.
Right.
It's not that we didn't want you on our team, we sure did. By the way, I know the Yankees wanted me. Of course they wanted me to play in New York,
Well,
but that didn't happen.
another thing about the Babe that maybe you don't know, Ty, is that I always wanted to be a manager. As soon as I quit the Yankees, they let me go. I thought I was going to be their manager. I went up to see Colonel Rupert one day, and I expected to get the job. Didn't get the job, and I heard from a friend that the word around the league was, Ruth, he can't manage himself. How can he manage a big league team?
Ain't that the truth?
That's right.
Any other questions?
Any other questions?
If not,